Chapter number 5, Lines and Angles, and exercise 5.1, some problems. From question number 1 to 3 we have done in the previous class. So let's start from the question number 4. Find the angle which equal to its complement. So let the angle is x, so its complement angle is 90 minus x degree. But in the question it is given angle is equal to its complement, that means x and 90 degree minus x both are equal. So we can say x is equal to 90 minus x. This x goes to the left hand side as we transpose this x. So it will become x plus x, and x plus x is 2x is equal to 90 degree, and this 2 will transpose to the right hand side becomes upon 2. So x is 90 upon 2 and it is 45 degree. So we can say the 45 degree angle is the complementary angle of 45 degree. In the same way, in the question number 5, we have to find the angle which is equal to its supplementary angle. So let's take the angle is x. So its supplementary angle is 180 minus x. Again it is given this angle is equal to its supplement, that is x is equal to 180 minus x. So again this x will transpose to the left hand side. So we get x plus x is equal to 180 degree, and 2x is equal to 180 degree, and this 2 will transpose to the right hand side becomes 180 upon 2. So we can say the required angle is 90 degree, which is the complementary angle for 90 degree itself. Next, question number 6. In the given figure, angle 1 and angle 2 are the supplementary angles. If angle 1 decreased, what changes should take place in angle 2 so that both the angles still remain supplementary? So in this figure, we are observing that angle 1 is greater than angle 2. Now we decrease this angle 1, so angle 2 will increase. So we can write if angle 1 is decreased, then angle 2 will increase. But what? But with the same measure, so that both the angles still remain supplementary. We can understand this by an example. If we take angle 1 decreased by 1 degree, then angle 2 will increase by 1 degree. Then only both will remain supplementary angle. For example, let angle 1 is 60 degree and angle 2 is 120 degree. So their sum, as they are supplementary, so 60 plus 120 is equal to 180 degree. Now we reduce this angle 1 and 2. So we reduce angle 1 by 10 degree. So changes in the angle 2 will be, it will be plus 10 degree. So 60 minus 10 is 50 degree, and 120 plus 10 they 130 degree. So 50 plus 130, again they are sum 180 degree. So we can say if angle 1 decrease, then angle 2 will increase with the same measure, so that both the angles still remains supplementary angles. Next, question number 8. An angle is greater than 45 degree. Is its complementary angle greater than 45, or equal to 45 degree, or less than 45 degree? So let's take the angle is x, and this x is given greater than 45 degree. So its complementary angle of x will be 90 minus x degree. Okay. As angle x is greater than 45 degree, so let greater than 45, that is 50 degree. So we can take x is 50 degree. So 90 minus 50 will be 40 degree, and 40 is less than 45. Again one more example. Let x is equal to 60 degree. 60 is greater than 45 na. So 90 minus 60 will be 30 degree, and 30 is less than 45 degree. So we can say when the angle is greater than 45 degree, So its complementary angle is less than 45 degree. Next, question number 3. By observing the figure, we have to write the answers for the following problems. First is angle 1 adjacent to angle 2? See, angle 1 and angle 2 both are adjacent? Yes, because they are having the common vertex O and they have a common arm OC. So we can say angle 1 and 2 are adjacent angles. Okay. Now second, angle AOC adjacent to angle AOE. Angle AOC and angle AOE, as they have the common arm AO and the common vertex O, but still they are not adjacent angles, as this line OC and this line OE do not lie on either side of the common arm. So we can say angle AOC is not adjacent to angle AOE. Third is, do angle COE and angle EOD forms a linear pair? So angle COE marked by 2. Angle EOD, this one is angle EOD, that is obtuse angle. So can we say these two angles forms a linear pair? Yes. See, COD. COD is a straight line and OE stands on it. Only you have to imagine the figure COD. COD is a line and OE stands on it. So angle 2 and this angle EOD forms a linear pair. So yes, they are forming a linear pairs of angles. Next, question number 4 is, are angle BOD and angle DOA supplementary? Now, angle BOD and angle DOA. See, again imagine only for AB line and OD stands on it. So, line AOB is divided into two angles 5 and 4, and by the linear pair we know that these two angles are 180 degrees. So we can say these two angles 5 and 4 are supplementary angles. Okay. Now fifth, is angle 1 vertically opposite angle to angle 4? Now see, angle 1 is here and angle 4 is here. Now again, only you have to imagine for the line AB and COD, that is AB and line CD. Imagine AB and CD, these are the two lines intersecting at point O. That means they are forming an letter X. Alphabet letter X is forming, that is AOB line and COD line intersect at point O. So they are forming a vertically opposite angles, angle 1 and 4, and we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So we can say 1 and 4 are equal, and yes, 1 and 4 are the vertically opposite angles. Sixth problem is, what is the vertically opposite angle of angle 5? So see, again AB and CD are the two lines intersecting at point O. So this angle 5 and this angle 2 and 3, that means angle COB. So we can write angle AOD and angle COB are the pair of vertically opposite angles. So angle 5 and 2 plus 3, that is angle COB, or we can write BOC, are the pair of vertically opposite angles. Now next, question number 12. Find the values of the angles X, Y and Z in each of the following figures. So let's talk about the first figure. Then afterwards we'll talk the second figure. For the first figure, see, in this one, these two lines intersecting and we have to find out the value of x, y and z. Now again in this figure, when the two lines intersect, we know that pair of vertically opposite angles formed and they are equal. So we can say this 55 degree is vertically opposite to this angle x. So that means x is equal to 55 degree. See, x is equal to 55 degree as they are the vertically opposite angles. Now look at this, x and y, this angles x and y forms a linear pair. So we can say angle x plus angle y is equal to 180 degree as they are the adjacent angles we can write, or they are linear pair also. So x is 55 degree plus angle y is equal to 180 degree. So we can write angle y is 180 minus 55 is equal to 125 degree. So value of y is 125 degree. Now again these two lines are intersecting. So y and z, these two angles are vertically opposite angles and we know that vertically opposite angles are equal. So we can write z is also equal to 125 degree. So we got the values for x 55 degree, y 125 degree, z 125 degree. Now let's talk about the second figure. Now observe in this one second figure, we have this one 25 degree plus x and plus 45 degree. This is the straight line and this straight line is there. So we can say the straight angle is 180 degree, that is 40 plus x plus 25, they are equal to 180 degree. Sum of adjacent angles on straight line. So 25 plus 40 becomes 65 plus x is equal to 180. So we can transpose this 65 to the right hand side. So 180 minus 65 will become 115 degree. So value of this x is 115 degree. Now see in the figure 40 degree and y. 40 degree and y, these are the linear pairs. So 40 plus y is equal to 180 degree. So we can write y is equal to 180 minus 40 and it becomes 140 degree. So the value of y is 140 degree. Now again look at the figure y and z. These two y and z are forming the linear pair on this horizontal line. So y and z are is equal to 180 degree. So we have y plus z is 180 degree. So value of y is 140 plus z is equal to 180. So we can write z is 180 minus 140 and it will 40 degree. So angle z is equal to 40 degree. So we got the values for all x 115 degree, y 140 degree and z 40 degree. Now next question number 14. In the figure, name the following pairs of angles. Now we have to identify the pair of angles. Now obtuse vertically opposite angle. Obtuse vertically opposite angles. See, angle BOC, these AC and BD. Now imagine only for line AC and BD, they are forming an X. So vertically opposite angle, this one AOD and the angle BOC, they are the vertically opposite angles and they are obtuse angles also. Vertically opposite obtuse angles. Okay. Now second, adjacent and complementary angles. Complementary B and adjacent angles also. So angle AOB and angle AOE. As we observing in this figure, angle BOE is 90 degree angle. So there are the two angles, angle BOA and angle EOA inside of this BOE. So we can write BOA and angle EOA are the adjacent angles, and they are complementary to each other. So that is both angles sum is 90 degree. Now third question is equal and supplementary angles. Equal supplementary angles. So let's talk about angle EOB. This is the 90 degree angle. By the figure we can observe. So in this figure BD is a line and OE is perpendicular on it. So we can say by this line OE, which is perpendicular on BD line, so left side part of the OE line and right side of the part of this OE line are same, that is 90 degree. So BOD has the two angles, angle BOE and angle EOD, both are equal and they are supplementary angles. So we can say EOB and EOD are equal supplementary angles. Okay. Now unequal supplementary angles, we have to find the pair unequal supplementary angles. Now see, let imagine only for the line AC and OB stands on it. So we can take angle EOA, angle EOA and angle EOC. They are the supplementary angles. This is the acute angle and EOC is the obtuse angle. So both are equal to 180 degree. In this side also we can take, when OC is a line and OB stands on it, so AOB is an acute angle and BOC is an obtuse angle, and they both are forming 180 degree as AOC is a straight line. So we can say EOA and EOC are unequal supplementary angles, and one more pair we can write AOB and angle BOC. They are also unequal supplementary angles. I have written only one, but you can write both. Adjacent angles but do not form a linear pair. Now we have to write pair of angles that should be adjacent but not form a linear pair. That is, their sum will not equal to 180 degree. Okay, adjacent angles. Angle AOB and angle AOE, as their sum is 90 degree, they are the adjacent angles and they are not equal to 180 degree. Okay. Now, angle AOE and angle EOD, angle AOD, that is obtuse angle, and this is divided into two angles AOE and DOE. So both these angles are also adjacent angles, as OE is the common ray and O is the common vertex for both the angles. Now one more pair we can find out. EOD and angle DOC. Again, OD is the common ray, O is the common vertex, and EOD plus COD are sum not equal to 180 degree. That is not a linear pair, but still they are adjacent angles. So we can write there are three pairs, angle AOB and angle AOE, first pair. Second pair, angle AOE and angle EOD. Third pair, angle EOD and angle COD are the adjacent angles but do not form a linear pair.